We gotta talk. StarStable, I've been here for a long time. Ever since the game was made. And I've seen this game improve a lot over time. Now, I took a huge break from StarStable for about 2 years a while back. And I recently came back during, I want to say 2022. And I will say a lot has changed since 2022, but I can't say for the better. Ever since 2016, StarStable has changed their aesthetics. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Games update. It's the way they're executing them. Especially this most recent update. I am so disappointed. I woke up this Wednesday to see the news and see that not only did we get the dragon pets, but we got stable customization. Now, I've wanted this for a long time. We all have. We told StarStable for years we wanted it. Now, they say we can customize it like crazy. We have so many options. What if I told you you had to pay 120 star coins for a window? Believe it or not, that is not a joke. When I looked in here, I was like, oh my god, it's so cheap. 1 Jorvik shilling. No, when I clicked on these, 120, 60, 6,000 Jorvik shillings, it doesn't make sense to me. StarStable, if you truly care about your community and your game, you wouldn't overprice everything. This is honestly the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen you do. Or game company. 120 for Windows. Really? Even just this. 120. Now, StarStable says they are still working on it. They're adding more stuff to it. Granted, the prices can change as they update. But to even have the audacity to release this update with how expensive everything is horrible. It makes me so mad. I don't think I've ever been so mad about an update before. Granted, I've been upset with StarStable for a while now. Not because they're updating too fast, it's just their prices are unbelievable in a bad way. If I wanted to buy the new dragon pet, I'd have to pay $17 in real life. That is almost $20 for 500 star coins. Not to mention, just 100 star coins is $10. I don't have any words, honestly. I really thought that StarStable would change the way their prices are, considering how much complaints they've been getting. But no. All the updates that we have wished for, begged StarStable to add, have been nothing but money grabs. And it's unfair. Now, StarStable was recently sued for advertising to children to buy star coins with real money, which is illegal in Sweden. Now, I'm not sure if the whole court case and everything actually went through. There's not a lot of information on it anymore. All I know is they did get sued. These ads StarStable are putting out on the internet for people to see are the cringiest ads I think I've ever seen. Honestly, I think I'd probably want to watch one of those mobile ads instead of StarStable ads. It's that bad. It's not that the ad itself is bad, it's the way they're advertising the game, and it is embarrassing that I'm even playing it. The ads make it look horrible. Not to mention, StarStable has drifted away from their storyline completely. I want to say in 2015 is when they stopped actually following the storyline. This isn't StarStable anymore. It's not. And I don't think it ever will be ever again. It's a game full of drama and money grab updates. That's all it is. Granted, people roleplay on here. They make videos. And you know what? Good on you guys. You're trying your best to make something out of the game. That means you guys actually care for the game and are actually trying to enjoy it. StarStable, on the other hand, doesn't seem to care. Now, there is a post somewhere where someone asked StarStable a question on their post they made. It was concerning an update, I believe. And StarStable replies, and it looked like StarStable had copied and pasted an answer from another person into the comments. In other words, this person asked a question that was similar to another person's question. So StarStable just copied and pasted their answer to her comment. It even said the other user's name and not her name. Really? Now, when StarStable makes these posts about, them in their offices and everything, gives teasers and stuff, I have a feeling it's all staged. It's a bit of a stretch. I get it. I'm dramatic. I don't care. But there is no way they are actually sitting there working that hard. If they actually did, this game would be completely different and actually a good game. This is not a good game anymore. It's not. I have fell for their deals many times when it comes to star coins, and I still spent my money on it. Recently, I bought 10,000 star coins. Do I regret it? Absolutely. It wasn't worth it at all. For a pixelated horse and overpriced clothes, get real StarStable. This is actually disgusting. StarStable's players are fed up with this. A lot of us are. Mainly the ones who have been here from the beginning. People who just started off in StarStable in 2020 or 2021, they're not going to not necessarily get the magic, the feeling we all felt during old StarStable. And that's why there's a big argument about whether StarStable is actually caring about us or not. Now, new people, I understand that you weren't here for it. I get it. I'm not putting this on you guys, but I will tell you this, StarStable used to be magical. When I first loaded into this game for the very first time in 2012, I wanted to cry. I was young. I've always dreamed of a game like this, a game where I can ride horses with other people. And when those gates opened to the loading screen and I loaded in, I found my new obsession, StarStable. I met a lot of people on here. I made so many friends. It was amazing. A feeling that I don't think anyone could ever describe. It was so surreal. The graphics, the horses, it seemed like StarStable. How StarStable was supposed to be. And now, StarStable it doesn't feel the same anymore. Now, people are going to be like, oh, well, we don't miss the nostalgic stuff. It's just that we're growing up and we miss being that. No, that is not our point. At least, not my point. I agree sometimes that people can be a bit dramatic when it comes to like, oh my god, I miss the old StarStable. I get that. What I miss is the old developers. The old graphic designers. They put so much effort to this game. So much. And now these new developers are they're not it, man. They're really not. They rush updates. They release updates that aren't even finished. For example, the stables. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is the bug and glitches. Why I say bug and not bugs is because it's a little controversial when it comes to the bugs. Yes, any day a bug can pop up. Granted, but it's specifically when an update comes out and there's immediately a bug as soon as you log in. You'd think StarStable would actually do their job and beta test the updates before releasing them? Seriously, I've developed games before. It's not that difficult. It's really not that hard to beta test an update and then fix a little issue and then post the update. I'm sure 99% of us would rather have an update be delayed so they can fix glitches and bugs instead of it being released immediately and us not enjoying the update because there's so many bugs. They could have released the birthday event, but no, they did the medieval event, which honestly wasn't even that good. Instead of adding the new stable customization, they could have put the birthday event. There's so many missed opportunities It is unreal. It's upsetting, honestly. I love StarStable to death. I do. Been here since I was really young. 2012. Sorry, no, 2011 is when I started. Because I remember there was only one, and that was the horse we started off with, and that was it. I remember when there was no home stable. So to see the magical StarStable become a game that is not enjoyable anymore, it's upsetting. It really is. It's honestly... See, I don't even have any words to explain how disappointed I am. Now, of course, everyone has their opinion, and I'm just stating mine. As someone who's been here since 2012, I feel like I should step up and say something. I'm tired of looking in global chat and people arguing 24/7 about how StarStable is good, how StarStable is bad. Oh, you guys are just being dramatic, and then drama starts. Get real. If there is a problem with StarStable, if there is something you don't like about StarStable, instead of going in global and complaining, actually write an email to StarStable. Actually do something that will make a change. All people do on StarStable is complain. If it's such an issue, do what I'm doing. Speak up, make reports, send StarStable emails of your opinions. If you truly care about this game, then help make a difference. Even if StarStable lowered the prices of star coins, just that, do you know how many people would come back to this game? Do you know how many people would keep playing? How many new players will hop on? It's opportunities like that StarStable just doesn't seem to recognize. StarStable has reached its peak when it comes to hate. People are quitting left and right. They're getting bored. We're bored, StarStable. We're bored. Updates like this and storylines and quests that don't even match up are not going to fix anything. It's not going to fix it. It's really not. Most people joined this game for the storyline, the lore, the quests. They were actually incredibly fun. And now I just can't even bother to read the dialogue anymore. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't line up with the lore that originally started in 2011. What happened to us being some type of star falling out of the sky? What about the vents in the ground that create a star in the map? What about the UFO in Silver Glade? There is so many things that you could have used to keep the storyline and quests going. Even I could sit here and talk for hours and hours about how the lore would have continued. I could probably make the rest of the lore for you at this point. I'm starting to think the StarStable team has no creativity and they don't care. All they care about is money. Granted, companies need money to stay up, I get that. But StarStable makes more than enough. If they can make cringy ads that don't even make sense and don't even look like StarStable, then they have money to spare. Have you seen their office? Have you seen the giant Starshine statue in their office? The giant horse statue. Do you see how clean and neat their offices are? Have you seen their computers? Have you seen the way they dress? They have more than enough money. Way more than enough. There is no reason why these prices should be over the top. And why everything in this game is a money grab. They think releasing some type of daily reward is gonna get us all excited to log on. No. It really didn't. And honestly, the outfit, in my opinion, was ugly. It was not worth getting on every day for points. It really was not. Don't even get me started on the other updates. The past updates I've done. I don't think I will go into that just yet. I will probably make one big giant video later about that. But right now, StarStable, fix your game. Fix your storyline. And fix your community. Lower the prices of star coins. It's unbelievable. I could keep going and going all night and day about this. But we're not done. The stables was only one part of the update. Along with the stables, StarStable has finally added The dragon pets. The pets that everyone was excited for. Even I was really excited for these. They look great. I will say that. The dragon pets look awesome. I love them. They're so animated and they're really cute. But what isn't cute? Can you guess what it is? The prices. Now, keep in mind what I said earlier. 100 star coins is $10. What can you get with 100 star coins? Not the dragon pet, I'll tell you that. With 100 star coins, you can barely get anything. And it's sad that they think that's worth $10. Because it's not. These pets are worth 450 star coins. Really? That is disgusting. It's actually disgusting and it's greedy. It's upsetting. It really is. It's to the point where I have no hope for StarStable at this point. A pet that rides in your saddlebag that is animated for 450 star coins. That is the same amount of star coins that can be spent on a Generation 2 or 3 horse. No, sorry. Correction, Generation 2 horses. Some horses are worth 450 star coins. This dragon pet is worth an entire horse. Who in their right mind thought that was a good idea? To make a pet 450 star coins. Don't get me wrong, for the past few years, the pets' prices have gone up insanely. Example, last year, or not last year, but a couple of updates ago, I don't know what pet it was, but it went for 300 star coins, even to 200. Now, if we go back to Fort Pinta, back in 2017, 2016, the prices of pets were not a lot. They were affordable. I don't remember the specific amount, but I believe the puppies were always 80 star coins, which is not that bad. It's really not that bad. That's a decent price, in fact. For someone who bought 10,000 star coins, you'd think I'd still have them. You'd think I still have some extra, right? No, I have 2. Why? Because everything on here is expensive. I was able to buy 3 horses, which is pretty good, because usually the horses are around 1,000 each. But as soon as I started buying clothes and pets, those star coins went down. All I did was buy 2 outfits for my horses. Unbelievable. Example, if we look here, these are the old rabbits. Generation 1 rabbits, if you will. They're adorable. I love them to death. Everything about them is amazing. They even replaced them in here. See? This is exactly what I mean. 300, 200. Really, StarStable? You think a pet is worth $20 in real life? I'd say this pet right here is worth $5. Not even. For a pet that follows you around should not be worth $20. Not even 10. At most, I'd say $5. It's sad. It really is. I have a couple of old pets from way back when, and I remember buying one for 50 star coins, and I was so happy. Because usually they were 80. 50 was like, it was a deal. It was such a deal. Now if you look here, I have an old cat, an old rabbit, one of the seals. Now, the rabbit and cats, I believe the cats are more expensive. I think so. It doesn't make sense to me. Why would we spend 20 real-life dollars for a pet that does nothing but run around? It doesn't benefit us. It's an accessory. That's it. Just like most things on this game. Nothing but accessories. The only thing I can say that is reasonably priced on this game are the Generation 2 horses, which is 450 star coins, or a little bit more, or less. The only reasonably priced thing. Honestly. It's depressing, I will say. It is very depressing. StarStable, if you are so desperate for money, sell that giant statue. Go on. If you're in such deep need for money, sell the statue. It doesn't make sense to me. If you were really broke to the point where if they lowered the prices, they wouldn't be able to run StarStable anymore, then you'd think they'd stop spending their money on stuff they don't need. So StarStable, answer me this. Why? It's a simple question. Just why? It's not that hard to answer. It's not hard to listen to your community for once. Don't say you have been just because you're putting out updates that we've wanted for a long time. You never listened because you executed the updates horribly. You didn't listen to our recommendations. Not fully, at least. You see the keywords, customization and stable. Oh, we'll bring out, the customization for the stables this Wednesday. Blah, blah, blah. We'll get excited. People will get on. I'd really thought that we'd get at least a free first-time use for any style in the stable we wanted. But no. Nope. It's upsetting. It really is. And I'm sorry, but I'm not about to sit here and support something like that. It's bad. It really is. Again, I could go on, and this video is already 30 minutes long. Well, into recording at least. I'll probably cut out a lot. But StarStable, fix your game. Actually listen to your community. Stop raising prices and lower the price for star coins. I'm not about to spend $30 for a horse that is pixelated. Really? Come on now. Don't just complain in global. Make a difference.